right,
now.
cool.
Sorry.
Okay. Ready
All
to
right,
get back to the haunted
me get-
Highlands.
That's
Let me-
right.
That's right. All right, let me get back to get to my notes here. And first thing, I'll lower the sound. All right, so let me share the what you've got here as far as the map. All right, so let me chew up everything here. We've got Caden, Jerian, Legis, Sir Marcus, Francis. We need to add Rufus.
We're in the hideout.
Correct. Put Rufus on there. And I'll take Dr. Clax out. I think that's everybody.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's
okay.
got Rufus now?
I believe that's either Jim or Ian.
I've got Jerian.
Jerian. Jim's.
You got Jerian? Okay.
Ian's Rufus.
All right.
Gotcha.
playing
Okay,
Rufus.
cool. All right.
So the good thing is we've played with Ian in the past and Jim. So I don't know if you guys want to do little intros or say hello or not.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Pigger. I'm Lee. I'm running Legis, who is a half elf with human lineage, a fighter cleric. He is got a martial background, so he tends to get a little bit I wouldn't say bossy in battle, but he can definitely be a directive. And he runs the three swordsmen or spearmen, whichever are there, and details them out. So he's obviously your healer as well as a fighter for you.
Great. Dwayne?
Okay, I'm playing Trantis, the Paragon. He's a cleric of Vanium, and he's a bit uptight, but pretty serious about protecting people and keeping these humanoids out of the Highlands here. And for tonight, I'm playing John's character, Sir Marcus. He is a knight, and he is background so much.
Well, he's been in the military. Actually, you all have a little bit of military background, whether you served or you volunteered. So you kind of know how it works. But probably the one with the most background and most contacts is Sir Marcus.
Yeah, and the spearmen were actually detailed, like he's delegated the spearmen, right, to Legis?
Right.
That correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So just for the new players, you see a larger token there. That represents 3 swordsmen.
Oh, swordsman.
At one point, we had 3 spearmen. So either Marcus can run or can oversee the troops that have been assigned to our group, or Legis is kind of like the backup commander, so to speak.
Yeah.
And at this point, the Duke has assigned a few of these military units at the Roadhouse, and as long as you're on military type duties or services, you can use their services. So that's why you see that larger token for the spearmen, or for the, in some cases, swordsman. So, Roger.
My name's Roger. I'm playing Caden Dreher. He's human and he takes great pride, as you can tell, in his bow and arrows. He's very aloof. He wants to be by himself most of the time. And you can tell he does have military background as well.
Yes, and his class is a
Oh, yeah.
newer class that the Army has just instituted out of necessity. So it's an
Yep.
archer class, correct?
Yep. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
I meant to say that. But
No problem.
So
Uh,
Rufus is an archer.
Um,
uh,
Bit of bow, yeah. Uh, Rufus is a retrieval expert and a subterranean exploration specialist.
Nice. I like it.
Okay.
he's a trader of trinkets and a stealer of. No.
Stealer of hearts.
Yeah, that's right.
Haha.
And Jim, you're running.
I'm running Jirion. I guess he's a ranger.
Yep.
Looks like he's good with a bow, decent fighting, and a lot of outdoor skills.
Yes. Excellent.
tracking expert.
All right. So, cutting to the chase, we took a hiatus over the summer, and you have been at what you considered or what's been called these pits of endless toil. The original mission was to retrieve a number of holy artifacts that were taken from the Temple of Vanium in the town of Vortensky, which you have now found out is in complete ruins. And part of that exchange was they were moving prisoners from Vortensky, as well as these artifacts. The group was able to, during a really tough battle, parlay with the orcs, and you were able to save the prisoners, but you gave up the artifacts, and now you are back at this pit to try to locate the holy items. So after exploring in this lower level, you found this temple or building, and now you are below that temple in what is a really well-appointed hideout. You're all gathered in the main room there, but off to the east, there's sleeping chambers. To the south, there's areas that are used for cooking. If you guys can all click on the party sheet, you'll see what's called the brigand cache. You were able to, at our last session before
Okay.
we shut down for the summer, you found a secret door with a key that's just right here. And those are all the items that you found in that brigand cache.
Oh wow.
So they're stocked for quite a few things. You'll notice there's a rations, some crowbars, there's a keg of brandy.
Bunch of rope.
There's all kinds of stuff, as
Wow.
if they have taken up this place as almost like a permanent residence. Now,
Oh.
there's others that are marked Roadhouse. Those are items that are at the Roadhouse, and there's other items. Actually, one item that Brother Frosk has under his control, and that is the bone fragments from the evil mace that you guys destroyed. But you still have one more step to do.
Yeah, we're still looking for the right acid to dissolve it.
Right, the right acid to wholly erode it of its evil.
And then we've got some more stuff back at the cache, not the cache, but the fort.
Yes.
We've got arrows, crossbows, bolts,
Yes.
some armor, some
Yeah.
coinage. So we've got other stuff there.
Now,
What
as far as the acid is concerned, do we think that those inkings could provide that?
Yeah.
Well, you started with the ants. If you remember,
Right.
they
Yeah.
had like a formic acid.
Right.
And oh, hey, Daryl just joined.
Oh, great.
Sweet.
Hey, sorry.
Hey, no problem.
How you doing, man?
Let me make
Welcome.
sure that Dr. Clax is available. Yes, he is.
So Legis looks to Trantis and says, "Are we sure this is the pit, the right pit?"
Oh, I think we're missing something. I think we might have to go through that area that looks like with the growths and stuff, right?
I think so, because I've not seen this. Jarian, could you? We need to go back to out the door to the north on the left up here, just beside where the red arrow marker is, which is where we entered the complex. To see, we tracked a wagon here. Just for those of you that weren't playing previously, we tracked a wagon here from the battle with the orcs, where we parlayed to save the prisoners or slaves. Gave them let them keep the not the treasure, but the relics from Banium.
Yeah.
In the hopes that we would track them down and get the relics later. We tracked wagon tracks to this particular area. We went down a long, steep pit opening, and then we ran into some brigands as we got down to the bottom, and then we found this cavern or opening that led to this particular area we're in now. But all we've seen are brigands. We've not seen any orcs. We've not seen any other prisoners or slaves. We've not.
Yeah, we probably have to go
any workers
deeper into the mines where they're actually like people working, right? Where they're bringing the slaves to work, right? Because we haven't seen.
Got to be more slaves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let me share the ruins above you to give you some perspective. So it's a fairly large ruins area. So you came in through this area here, and you can see the walls kind of make a rough
It's
outline.
It might need to be on the map.
Or we need a party token or something.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Party token. Yeah, just pull somebody on there.
All right, let me just. Of course, I could turn off line of sight. No, could I turn off?
Yeah, if you turn off lighting and line of sight, might show it.
You're just gonna double check there's anything you want to show or not.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Might give us some spoilers.
Does that work?
No,
No.
not yet.
No. So let me see. I'll just drag a token.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys came in from the southeast or kind of southwest corner down here, lower left, and you had this large cavernous area with this outline of a temple, some building. You're not quite sure what it's made of. Obviously, each corner has kind of like a turret building. There's some remnants of walls in the east, south, west, all that type of thing. As you navigated through the ruins, you unfortunately encountered some piercers right at that main entrance. There's in this lower left circular area, there was a trap door that appears to be locked from the inside, and it's very clearly written on there, "Do not enter, do not open." And eventually you traveled all the way up to the northwest, and you went into this pit here, and that's where you're at. This trap door takes you straight down into the room that you're currently in.
Yeah.
But there was an area where we are in the underground, right, where there were those like mushrooms with the roots. Like, we didn't get all the way past that, right?
Well, the only other open cavern you saw was to the right here, southeast.
Oh no, I'm meaning in the lower level when we were exploring.
Oh, yes. Well, there's actually, let's go back to the main map. Let me minimize a few of these so I can.
Where there was that half wall and we were looking over into that area.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about, okay, yeah.
Was that where the things dropped from the ceiling, or?
No, we came to the end of a corridor. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
it,
and it was like a wet, mushroomy area, and we were like, yeah, we don't want to go in there.
yeah, and it
Yeah,
was
well,
natural stone, I think, not rather than
right,
the carved, right?
right. Let me see if I can. I always forget how to put on player vision. Can you guys all see as I move through here?
Oh, which
There I
map?
can.
Yeah. Back on
Okay.
the level below ruins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So-
we went back through the trap door, or the
Yeah.
door on the bottom left, I think.
Yeah. Let me.
Or bottom right, I should say.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
Watch out! There's a pit over there.
I know.
Uh,
I don't know if I want to turn the whole map on for you guys.
no,
I
you
don't
probably
think you
don't want
do.
to do that.
Yeah.
Well, we can always go back and explore that area. And
Yeah. The couple of areas that you recall, there was the area of that dust room
Yeah.
with the dry dust room that was kind of parked in just next to this main room you're in. Then
Yeah.
far south, you had the caverns with the river. That's where the fire beetles were. And as you killed them, you attracted the attention of that large snail that started snacking on your kills.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
You were able to kind of keep the snail busy by feeding him and kind of hightailing it out of there.
Well, yeah, maybe
Uh,
it's yeah. So
Then you found the crypts. If you remember the
Yeah.
crypts you went through, that's where that's where you picked up those 3 perfectly round circular balls.
right,
There's a gold, a silver, and a copper. They're all the same size, but they all have the same weight. So you're not.
They weren't magical, right?
They did have a that's how you found them. There was a magical ambiance to them, some kind
Okay.
of a abjuration type of magic.
All right.
because yeah, those were the crypts with the gas, right?
Yes. And then you were kind of traveling to the east of these main rooms you're in. So if you go through here, you can kind of see where the rooms are.
Yeah.
If you remember, there was a one room that was blocked off with a heavy mist where you couldn't see through the mist, but it looked like it continued forward still. And then there was that one area where it was all the wizard lock doors, where as you
Oh,
opened
yeah.
one, all the other doors would wizard lock.
Right.
You would close your current door and then they would unlock, and you were only able to move one door at a time, and the halls kept getting smaller. You just never went through the last door into the room. So, and then that's when you located the key for that cache of all those materials, and it just looks like they're here for the long haul. Matter of fact, the southern room, kind of where Rufus is, that's like a kitchen. Southwest, there's actually a hole in the floor where it's got a kind of an unnatural coldness to it, where they keep all of their meats and other things in there.
Like a root cellar.
There's actually a water pump in there. So that's where we left off. You guys
Okay.
had explored a little bit. You've been down here for a day and a half. You haven't rested a second time. Sir Marcus's horse is still outside, topside. You feel pretty confident that he can take care of himself for a night or two.
Yeah.
I think Sir Marcus normally takes all of his materials, saddle, and all that kind of stuff off and kind of hides it so he's able to roam free and take care of himself because he
Yeah.
is a fighting horse.
Oh yeah, and right here where Legus is, so he's moving around. But right
Oh,
here,
yeah.
right before this trap, there's a door that it's got some kind of like octopus type creature on it.
And we heard banging from that door, right?
Banging from
Yes.
that door.
So that, yes.
Yeah.
So that door has finely carved images of grotesque frogs with multiple tentacles carved into the wood and etched into the iron trim. The door is bolted closed with a large X painted across it saying, "Do not open." A dozen metal medallions or coins adorn the wall. Some are hammered into the wood, others are hanging from chains. Two of the coins actually look like holy symbols. One is Vanium and one's Taxus. The door shows areas of damage and repair over time.
I'd like to listen at the door.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me a roll. You can give me a wisdom roll if you want.
Yeah, give me a minute to find the tower. I've got
Oh, no
windows.
problem. Yeah, no, I think my tower's covered too.
Are we splitting the party?
No, just Legacy is just wandering around to areas that we've already been to.
You don't hear anything. It's a fairly thick door. It's been repaired a number of times. But one night when the group was sleeping in the bedrooms kind of to the northeast, they heard this distant pounding, and there was something definitely on the opposite side.
Yep.
Just never opened or never came through.
Well, I don't
And-
feel like opening at this point in time.
And just for the newer players, the group that was down here, it seemed like there was a number of fighters, probably I think with 10 or 12, at least one cleric, and I think one arcane user too.
Mm-hmm.
Did we find a spell book somewhere?
It would be in the inventory. If it is.
Unless Dr. Clack picked it up when.
Oh, you definitely found an unholy symbol of Beltar.
Oh yes.
And that kind of goes back to the ruins below that Northwick fort that you explored.
Yeah, the shrine there.
And that's kind of like the serpent hag type of deity.
Potions in here too. Some cure lights
Yeah, 2 of them.
and some pink
Yep.
potions.
Yeah, if nobody's got any cure lights, there's 2 in the party sheet, so grab them.
There's also some pitons and spikes.
Like I have 3 in my
Spikes are
inventory.
handy.
Let's say we'll say that you guys have been able to identify that there's a potion of levitation.
Ooh.
And there's 2 potions of sweet water as well.
Oh,
This small key, do we know what it went to, or?
it opened. I think it opened the
The cache, I think.
cash door.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Legacy will take one of those potions of sweet water.
Hey, Legus, there's a wooden pipe.
Ooh,
There's like a barrel of oil too.
Whiskey flask.
this isn't Cajun.
You guys are gonna relax and put the football game on and just stay here all the whole
Yes.
session.
All right.
Pretty
So
yeah.
maybe, do you think we stack up and where the doors were, and we kind of got narrowed down, and we kind of stack up and stagger our moves to go in?
Well, if we're looking for prisoners and slaves, like they couldn't fit a lot of them through at a time, if that's where they were going.
That's true. That's true.
And so I'm thinking maybe it is up top where that do not enter thing is.
Yeah, let's go check that out. I agree.
Okay.
We'll use this as a base for the time being, and
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
and we'll go check that out. It's because it's a good resting spot.
You know, do not enter, then we've got to go see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
we just have to
otherwise
see it
somebody's
now.
going to open the door down there, and that's going to be another story.
Do not enter means welcome.
That's right.
All right, let's go back to the
Back to the ruins.
Yeah.
underground temple ruins and go to the trapdoor.
All right, let me just. Let me see if I can drag you guys over here. Let's see. I think I've got a couple of too many folks in here.
All right.
Yeah, Gundar can come.
Oh yeah, Gundar. Let's see. So this is all really rough terrain here. Some of these boulders are, 4, 5, 6, 7 feet across and tall. So you're still not convinced. And if you recall, at this area here, if I can make an arrow, right near here, that's where you found the metal parts to wagons.
Yes.
To a
Yeah.
wagon. You found the
Yeah.
metal materials, not the wooden. So you're kind of surmising they probably took it apart and probably used it as because there is a fireplace down there. There's actually areas where they can burn some wood to keep the place kind of warm.
Jerry, and check around there, see if you see any tracks.
Right. Down where? Down by Legis?
No, up by
in,
Trantis.
Yeah, it would have been right around here.
we may have run all over them, but
Yeah, yeah. Basically, what Jurian says, yeah, it looks like we've kind of come through here a couple times. And I'm not picking up anything. He believes he can see where it was brought in, kind of dragged over these rocks and stuff, and then taken apart. So anything that was metal is left here, but the wood's all used up.
Oh,
Could we be some kind of a secret door or something, guys?
well, I think they probably unloaded it and took it down into their hideout area. So the artifacts are probably somewhere in there, near their hideout there. But the slaves, I don't know. I think they might be in this other trapdoor. Is the pit of toil, endless toil.
yeah, let's make our way.
Oh,
And you say it looks like it's locked from the inside.
Yeah, it appears that it's bolted from the inside.
okay, Marcus is gonna try and see if he can break it open.
Okay.
Dr. Clack doesn't have any special skills.
Does it have a lock on the outside?
Yeah,
There's
can
no lock on the outside.
Rufus
we
see
see-
any way to possibly open it without?
Is there room in there to get a couple people in there, George?
Oh yeah, if Rufus wants to try the subtle approach first, Marcus is happy to wait.
What's Rufus doing?
I'm looking to see if there's any way to open it without busting the door open.
You can give it a look over, kind of like a find traps if you want to use that for a way of kind of looking over the door. It's a 10 by 10 wooden door with banded metal, and on this is a large red X is painted on top. It says "Stay out." You've discerned last time that it is locked, but it's barred from the inside.
I wonder if this is going to the same room as that other door downstairs.
Don't know.
Did you try and take a listen or no?
Oh, in the brigand cache, there's 2 crowbars, pry bars, so we might want to grab those.
Absolutely.
Did we try and take a listen?
You can give it a listen. All right, so Caden, you had the best check, and it must be a really, really thick door. There's nothing coming up from this area.
Break out the crowbars.
Yeah, I think the only way in there is to bust it down, but you can give it a look over.
Okay. So the
Should we look for
crowbars-
a secret door close to here?
Yeah, you can check around.
We looked for secret doors.
Absolutely.
Want to look?
Can you refresh my memory, George? What was in the southeast corner?
There was like a large natural shaft that went straight down.
Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe that's the pit. Did we determine how far it went down?
You were not able to determine how far. I
Okay.
think you didn't either check or you didn't determine how far.
Yeah, okay.
Where was it? Where was this at?
The southeast tower, like this looks like the tower over
Yeah, so kind of
on
in,
this side. Oh, I gotta change my color because that's black. But
kind of in this area.
yeah,
Okay.
Is there a winch or anything over there?
no, that's why we didn't go down, because there wasn't anything to.
Can we take a torch and light it and throw it down?
Sure.
Yeah, actually, Legus has a torch. So, actually, what he will do is he will tie a rope to the end of the around the middle of the torch, and yeah, lower it down.
Then it's gonna burn the rope as it goes
Yeah.
down.
True.
Yeah, make it wet.
You know how that works.
Yeah. Drop it.
So Legus, actually, it's over here.
Gotcha. Okay.
This end
Cool.
of the map. Okay. So so you kind of walk through this way.
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna kind of lock you right there for a second, and we're going to
I'll put myself in a square.
yeah, give me a actually right. I'm gonna put you
Okay.
right there. Give me a dex save -3.
Oh, of course. It's Legus.
What, are we getting more piercers attacking us?
Probably.
All right. So just as you can't start walking, you said, you know what? I think we got attacked by piercers here. And no sooner do you say that, you
Look out!
you duck out of the way here, and this piercer slams into the ground right next to you.
We got more, boys.
So what? Now it's just there, and you know that they really can't move that fast at all. So starts kind of pulling itself across, trying to get back to probably a wall to make its way back up to the ceiling.
I'm going to step back about 20 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the ceiling. Do I see any more movement?
You don't see any movement.
How about anything pointing?
If you guys have, well, you see all kinds of little stalactites and stuff hanging, but you don't see anything moving. But it's really kind of shadowy up there. Your torches, remember the ceiling in here is about 40 feet tall. So it came from a long distance.
Yeah, you might want to skirt around up north of where Caden is, where Caden's moving.
Now
This-
remember that wall south of you, Legus, is just a very short ruins. It's only about 2 or 3 feet high. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. You
just
could
a
hop
reminder
that
about
too.
that.
I'll hop over it then and make a wide skirt.
Yeah, so that main area, just as a reminder, this is what you guys kind of see in that main area with
Yeah.
that one turret on the left.
Yeah.
And then you've got kind of these reddish torches that so far still have not gone out yet. You thought that they were probably some kind of a continual fire or some continual light spell cast a long time ago that are now just are kind of fading a bit, are still running. So I'm going to let you go this way just to get around.
Okay. All right.
So go ahead and make your move. Still safe.
Ready?
Rufus would like to examine that trap door, or that door on the floor, or whatever
Okay.
it is. And are there hinges? How does it open? Does it look like there's any weak parts to it?
It looks very solid to you. It looks like some type of a wood property that's probably akin to almost like a iron. It's that dense. There are hinges. Hinges are not they're not in great shape, but they're not necessarily rusty. Continue to move, Legus, or
So what are we doing?
Legus is making his way
Like
towards
it's
that
making. I'm going
cavern.
over towards the southeast cavern.
Yeah, you actually can navigate and get to that pit, so to speak, no problem.
Can I hear anything?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Wisdom or
Wisdom. You kind of hear like some type of a humming sound. Um, as you get closer to it, it gets a little bit louder.
all right. I'll get to the edge, maybe 2 or 3 feet before the edge. So maybe one more square.
You kind of hear that sound in the background. And it kind of pulses every once in a while. Gets a little bit louder, gets a little bit lower.
Can I see the party?
Yes, if they've got their weapons out, the lights, and yeah, sure, you could. Yeah, it's a short wall. You can see them. If you can see them from when you click on yourself, you can see them. You can see them.
All right. I give a whistle.
Okay.
See if I catch anybody's attention. If I do, I'm gonna wave them over.
I'll whistle back.
Whistle while you work.
So, looking at this door just in the floor, it look like any way it could pop the pins out of the hinges.
Yeah, it's gonna take some doing. I didn't realize Dr. Clax wasn't on the map. Sorry about that, Daryl.
There's Trantis the Paragon, whoever that is.
That's Dwayne.
That's Dwayne.
Oh, okay, I see that. It's a cleric.
Yeah. The kids in the shadows.
Yeah, if nobody's
fact-
coming over.
In fact, I'm just gonna unlock the tokens.
I moved over, but I don't want to run into the.
Yeah, you figure about
Piercers.
5 minutes you can get through those hinges if you want.
And it's barred from the other side. Is that right? There's no lock on our side.
That's the feeling was that it was barred from the other side, right? I mean, there was no lock visible from this side.
And are there 2 hinges or 3 or more?
2.
I'll work on getting the pin out of one of the hinges.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Going over by Legus.
Legus makes his way back over closer. There's some kind of humming coming from the pit. I can't quite put my finger on it, but
Right.
it pulses and gets louder.
Right now, as you move away from it, the sound goes back down to almost nothing.
Yeah. It gets softer the further away I move. I don't quite get it.
Does it sound like a nature sound, like a beehive?
No, more mechanical in nature.
Matter of fact, like I said, I forgot to mention to you, as you came up the stairs into this main area, your rate of movement is much slower.
Oh yeah.
You're not moving quite as fast.
Right. Makes sense.
Well, actually, let's take a look at your sheet here. Just take a look.
24 versus 20. I'm burdened.
Actually, you don't feel it's because of that, because as you moved away from that main area where you came up, as you move farther to where you were, something's getting heavier on you. Something feels like it's weighing you down.
Oh, really?
Almost to the pack, like, man, my backpack is just getting super heavy.
I'm going to take the orbs out. And
The
lay 'em on ground.
orbs are much heavier. You felt as if they were maybe about a pound before. They're probably closer to 7 or 8 pounds each now. And give me a charisma roll.
All right.
Let's do this. Join me in the sidebar, if you would.
All right.
Sounds like a neutron star.
I guess it's going to be collapsed. Gravitational forces.
This is castles and constellations, right? So where we find the orbs, history-wise?
They were down in the area of the kind of bandit hideout area.
Those were the ones that were like different metals, but they all weigh the same?
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense to me because I'm a ranger. We got the do not enter door. We got the humming. We've got a pit.
Oh, what's the humming? I had to step away on my.
Humming's wherever Legus is. Is that the pit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do each of the orbs still? Do they all seem to weigh about the same now?
They're all equal, but they're heavier.
Yeah.
Same color, no change in color, no change in size.
And we couldn't discern anything necessarily from them over the day and a half, other than they had some magical property.
They had some magical right. You didn't. Right. There was no. And that's what we were going to do tonight. If there was anything, anyone, because I mentioned that Caden's got enough to train. You're about 2 days away from the roadhouse. We're gonna plan on this hiatus is about a 3-week period. So if you wanted to do something over that period, we could just go ahead and kind of roll through it quickly if you guys wanted to. It's up to you. But if you're telling me we're just going to start up here, that's fine too.
Yeah, maybe
It don't matter to me.
maybe let's explore here, and then we can like play out the 3-week hiatus. Say we did this before that.
So by now you've got the hinges off the door.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was just doing one.
Okay, you've got one hinge.
Yeah,
about
I
5
didn't want
minutes.
to loosen everything so something could get out possibly,
Okay.
or if we're not ready to go in.
So one hinge is off. Took you about 5 or 6 minutes to kind of finagle it. Remember, it's a 10 by 10 chunk of wood.
Okay, so we can go. I can work the other hinge off and see if we can get in this way.
Yeah, go ahead. I think that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll work on the next one.
Trantis.
Yes, sir.
I go into sidebar, please.
Okay.
As you're standing beside me, I'm like, these orbs we found are, I don't know what's going on. They're like 1,000,000 times heavier than they were when we got them.
When did that happen?
As we came up, as we started walking through this area, it's like they're here. Hold one of them.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Are they resisting leaving the area that we're in?
I don't know, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but as I was coming down this way, I heard a voice in my head. It was female that basically was like, rescue, reward. Is somebody, or do these things help me hear other thoughts?
And maybe they're conduit for messages or something.
I don't know. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, I can examine them, and then maybe we could have Dr. Clack examine them.
All right, we'll go back in.
Not it to open up that. I'm guessing what would be like a corner, so to speak. that kind of thing? Is that what you're working at? It's kind of a corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to examine the orbs. Legis showed me them. Is there anything I can discern from them?
Give me a wisdom roll.
Legacy is going to call out to Dr. Clack. Check this out. And he holds out one of the orbs. And you would know that these were the orbs we found in the gas and ghoul room from the coffin. They're like immensely heavier than what they were when we found them. And I was telling Trantis here, I hope I'm not going crazy, but as I was walking down from the north to this area, I swear I heard a voice in my head that was like, it was female, and it was like, it wasn't panicked, but it was rescue, reward. I wonder if these orbs allow me to hear other thoughts.
So,
Can you discern anything about this?
Maybe
So
something's
Trent-
trapped inside the orbs.
so Trantis, you're gonna examine them. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Give me a wisdom roll. Let's a wisdom roll.
Yeah, put one in the chat in the tower.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So if you picked them up before, they're definitely heavier. Same size, no change in size. Gold, silver, copper. Perfectly spherical. No markings, no castings, anything like that. Give me a let's see. Give me a wisdom roll.
Okay.
Second one.
Okay.
I'm going to give one to Dr. Clack as well.
You hear the same thing that Legis described to you. You hear a female's voice. You hear something akin to rescue and reward.
Legis,
how many
Legis, I heard it
orbs are
too.
there?
Really? So I'm not going crazy?
We both are.
Oh, you're crazy, but I heard
maybe
it
we
too.
both are.
I'm
Dr.
sorry,
Clack,
Daryl. Yeah.
look, see if you can examine them and see if you find anything else.
Well, I take the 3 orbs in my hand and twiddle them about, thus examining them, like my master showed me. The Goblin King, of course.
So as you twiddle, you're thinking, wow, these are pretty heavy. They're nice, they're beautiful, shiny gold, shiny silver, shiny copper. You do recall that there was some very light abjuration magic on them when you found them originally in the crypts. But as far as their purpose, you're not quite sure. Neither is Trantis or Legis at this point. Give me a wisdom roll, Dr. Clax, or Doctor.
Dr. Clark.
Oh, you hear a wee
Sad.
voice in there, a female voice in your head, describing or intimating rescue and reward.
Do you hear it?
Yes, I think it's emanating from these balls.
So you guys tell us that you're hearing things from orbs?
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Where are you? Well, you're actually on the other side, so you may not hear this.
Yeah, you see like a little conference of them kind of exchanging these the 3 orbs to each other and kind of looking at them, and looks like there's a discussion going on. In the meantime, to pry up that door, you're probably going to need 2 or 3 folks on that crowbar pushing it down because you think this door is about not only 10 by 10, but it's probably 4 or 5 inches thick.
Okay. Francis will form up with Marcus.
Yes. Somebody help me
Legacy.
with this.
Legacy will try as well.
Maybe get this.
Those swordsmen is good for
Yeah,
something.
swordsman to give you a hand. One of them.
Right. So you guys are able to lift it enough for someone to probably look inside with a little bit of light. Who
Okay,
would that be?
I've got the torch. I never did throw it down.
All right. So you take the torch, you look, and you say, "Put it down, boys. Save yourself some strength here." You think it's some kind of a false door. It's actually just laying on the ground, partially buried,
Oh,
and it's all dirt below it.
fraction.
But it's a nice piece of wood.
Huh.
Make some nice cudgels if you could.
Interesting.
It's almost like an iron wood.
Interesting.
Give
While
me
it's
give me a wisdom roll.
I was going to say, Legacy is going to be like, it's a lot of trouble for a door and not be something underneath it. So yeah, he will. And he also has the capability on secret doors,
Mhm.
spot hidden doors.
So yeah, so you're thinking about got these bandits. They've got this area. So between the you think it's just a decoy. As you start fussing with it, making noise, trying to open it,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna if you remember that the last area you did have a number of scouts outside watching the door and stuff. So it's probably just some kind of a ruse between the piercers and between this item, just to have a group or somebody make noise enough to alert them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I relate to the party that as I got closer to the pit on the southeast, a mechanical humming started, and it got louder as I got closer.
Okay, well, let's go check that out. Stay away from the piercer area, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to cut to the north past the swordsman.
Okay.
And skirt around.
I can get it over this wall, right?
Yes. Well, let's see. If you're in the circular area, that's about 12 feet high. All the other walls are anywhere from 2 to 4.
Yeah, I can. We can get across these walls here in one of the openings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Yeah. So you just want to stay kind of out of this area here.
Yeah.
That's where most of the piercers are congregated. And I think last time 3 or 4 fell.
Yeah. So I'll let you move me. I'm gonna climb over the wall, so I'll move myself over there.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah, and then
you can just if you want to go through the bad area, just do that, knowing that you probably went around. So
yeah, exactly.
make
Okay.
it easier to move.
So I'm gonna go back over. Trantis, can you hear it?
Can I, George?
Yeah, you can. If you got Sirenscape on, you're hearing it too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you're looking at each other. It's less of a mechanical sound. It seems to be playing in your head. There's no vibration on the ground anywhere. There's no sense of any movement. It's just like playing in your head.
Okay, so let's secure a rope and like start exploring this pit.
Seems to me there should be some large black obelisk around.
Yeah. We do have the levitation potion.
Oh yeah.
We get climb down.
Maybe the levitation potion would be good for someone to come back up quick.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Do we want to go down?
So, who volunteers?
I could probably scale it.
We'll tie a rope off to you.
Yeah.
All right, my human. I can't see in the dark, so I'm human.
Oh yeah.
I need some light.
So I'm gonna just for our benefit, I'm gonna turn this down.
Okay. Jarian, pull the levitation potion out of the party sheet and give it to yourself in case you have to use it.
So you still hear the humming. I just turned it off for now.
Okay.
All right. So do you guys use you're gonna climb? You're gonna use rope?
Use rope and a climb.
Yeah.
I could climb up and drop a rope down.
All right.
How high is it?
Well, I'm trying to think if I know I made a map for this. I'm just not sure if I loaded it
Huh.
from Dungeon Alchemist. Let me just
There's nothing here, boys. Let's go.
yeah, give me a moment here. See if oh,
Nothing like
actually,
a
I think
sandbox.
I think I did.
Huh.
Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So, all right, who's climbing?
Jarian.
Jarian.
All right, Jarian. So Jarian, I'm going to put you on this other map. Okay, Jarian, let me put you on. Wait, I guess I have to take you from the. It's been a while since I've run a game. Jarian, okay.
Come on.
Okay, Jarian, do you see? I'm going to share this. But let me make sure I got laid the sight on and stuff too. All right, were you going to do a torch too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
I'll
lower a
hand it-
torch down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm holding a torch over.
Okay, so I'm going to put Trantis over there too. So it's kind of a cool little map, but I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see if this works or not. All right, who sees something on that map?
I
Is
do.
it Jarian?
See a little
Okay.
bit.
All right, so
I see something as well, but I don't see. I don't know if somebody's got.
right now I just put Trantis and Jarian.
I also see the map too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. See Francis and Jarian on it.
Oh, you probably have party vision on.
Yeah.
Yeah, take party vision off. See if that does it.
I just clicked out of it.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Oop. So when it's lit up, it's on, right? When it's highlighted, it's enabled.
Yeah.
So who sees what now?
I see no map now.
Yeah, I
I
just
Okay.
clicked out. I clicked out of it.
Okay. But Jarian and Trantis, you see it?
yes.
I can see.
Okay. And you just see around you. You don't see down.
No. Yeah,
All
just
right.
see around
See that
the
it goes
edge.
down.
All right, so you guys are on the. Let's see. Is that what? Okay, yeah. Okay. So this isn't looking down. This is looking across. So you're standing on the ground. So Jarian, if you moved over here, and see how it goes down? That's the pit. Okay. Does that make sense to you?
I'm going to the pit. I got a rope. I'm climbing.
Okay. Now you really can't do that. You have to stay on this line here because that's the floor. See, it's a different perspective. Do you see what I'm saying, Dwayne?
Oh,
This
okay.
this is your floor.
Okay.
So here, I'm gonna put Jaren back here, just give you an idea. So if you went right to the edge, see how you can see down? That's going down.
Okay.
Okay. So no one can be above you, but it's showing you that this pit goes about 10 or 15 feet across, and it looks like it's got about a 10-foot ceiling as it curves down into the pit.
Oh, okay.
I thought it'd be kind of cool to try this, but
So which
so
way's down?
well, yeah.
To the right.
So yeah, let me kind of so you see this line here?
See that line?
That's the floor. You're walking across to this hole and you're looking down now. See how it goes down?
Oh, yeah. So we're looking from the side. It's a cross
You're
section,
looking
right?
from the side, not
Yeah.
top down. You're
That's
looking
what I
from
thought.
the
That's why I
side.
said I go
Yeah.
Yeah.
going
So
down.
you're gonna have to go down that hole, but it's gonna be hard. You're gonna mainly be using the light from your magic weapon. See that light around you? You've got a magic weapon out.
Oh, okay. So he does
All
have
right.
light.
So he does have, but not nearly as much as the torch. Would you
Oh,
rather go down with a torch?
I need both hands to climb.
Right.
so I'll go to the edges close as
Okay.
possible and hold the
All
torch.
right.
Give him a bit
All
of
right.
light.
Here's some light. Go
Yeah.
down to
So
where I can
you can see down. You can see down, and so you're down about 20 feet now. And you've got some torch light, but you're going to start getting into areas where it's mainly um, your magic weapon you see.
As they're going down, do I feel like the sound's getting louder, or is it just loud with
It
based on
sounds
where I'm at?
pretty consistent, yeah.
Okay.
Any change in those walls, Legus? They getting heavier or lighter?
The itching or anything?
As I
Shrinking?
got
Yeah.
closer to the pit, did they get heavier,
Um,
or do I feel like they're just getting heavier with time?
wisdom roll.
Okay.
Let's see what you figure. Um, you're not sure. You're not sure what's driving
Okay.
that sensation at this point. All you know is that it is definitely heavier.
Is this voice that I'm hearing continuing to call out?
No, you heard it one time. As a matter of fact, everyone that touched them or examined them heard it one time.
So it might have. Can I see? Is there like a cross section of area? Say it's simultaneously going sideways.
Um,
My
well, across from you, it's very faint, but it looks like there is uh, a tunnel on the opposite side you.
uh,
Okay, now
climb over.
remember, you're going down, so you don't have to go up and over. You just have to go, yeah.
Just out of curiosity, do they see any kind of a glow from the orbs?
You didn't notice any glow when they took it out and they examined it.
Okay.
All right. Does this look natural to me?
Yes, it looks all natural to you.
If I was a monster, this is where I'd live. Right there.
Ah.
If people came down here, then that's where I'd eat them. All right.
Chomp.
I yell back up at.
Jerry,
Glad
you start hearing a buzzing sound in that chamber.
Uh-oh.
Eh,
I found something.
Wisdom roll.
sounds like a chainsaw.
Might want to get out of there.
It's a friggin' hornet's nest.
You could be pulling yourself up and give me a wisdom roll.
Okay,
Also,
it's wisdom roll.
You heard a
wisdom
D20
roll.
fall all the way down the pit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice roll. Natural 20. You got sturges down here.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sturge nest. What do you do?
Pull me up.
All right.
Yes.
So you start
pulling them up.
and as
Guys,
you
give me a
pull up-
hand pulling them up.
And as you pull up, the buzzing starts slowing down a bit.
All right, don't go in there.
Who brought the napalm?
And you figured that pit went down at least another 15 feet. You didn't see the bottom, even from your magic weapon, which is only 10 feet though. But
I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna be real quiet.
Drop
yeah,
the torch down.
eventually it shuts off and the buzzing stops.
but
Drop
is
the
the
torch down there.
We need
was the
that
buzzing?
keg of
What would-
oil.
The keg,
Nice.
the whole keg. So you head back down.
Not helping. I hear that. Not helping. Take oil.
All right, you go past the that little cave.
I passed the treasure cave
Yeah, but you start hearing more buzzing again.
again.
Oh yeah.
Go down. 10 feet. More buzzing.
Yep. Wisdom roll.
I'm gonna go back up here in a minute. Wisdom roll's covered up. Opposite side.
Wrong minute.
Let's see. Yeah, not good.
No.
Oop.
You start making your way up, but at least two of them pop out. So let me get this set up. Two sturges come out of that little cave. Let's see, NPCs. Let's see what size they are.
Carrion sized.
Yeah.
Small dog.
Oh.
Close the other map. All right, why don't you roll me initiative,
Okay.
Jeremy?
Can I see
And
the bottom?
Trantis. No, do not.
Someone with a bow might want to get up here. If you can help them out.
How far away is Legus from the edge? Because
Legus is. Oh, let's see. You're on the other map.
If you hear that, Jaron, you might want to get up there.
Hang on, let me get the other map open. Okay, so Legus, you're right. You're like literally right behind Trantis. So I'm actually going to put you right behind Trantis.
Okay.
So you see how we got this set up? That line is it's the ground.
Share it again, if you will.
Oh, sure.
There we go. Okay.
So you guys are on the floor. Trantis is at the edge, and you see how it kind of curves down the chamber,
Uh-huh.
the shaft. Yeah. So
Yeah.
down there below is Jerian.
Okay. Can I
You
slide
probably-
to the other side of Trantis?
Well, I'm gonna.
He's right on the edge.
So I'm gonna be pulling on the rope, moving back, so you can slide
actually,
by.
you know what?
Yeah.
Wait. No. I'm thinking about it. Remember, it's 10 foot wide. So I'm going to place you
Oh.
here
Oh, okay.
as if
cool.
you're next to him. Let's
Okay,
do that.
cool.
Okay. And I'm looking down.
Yeah, you're looking down and you see the light from Trantis and you see 2 Sturges down there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I pull out my longbow.
All right. So, so actually, let's do this. Let me restart the round. Jerian, why don't you give me a Panish and Legus and Trantis? Yeah. In the meantime, I will roll a niche for NPCs.
Got the same initiative.
Oof.
Okay. So Legus, you hear this buzzing sound, and you know by that sound there's more than 2. 2
right.
came out.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to take out the first one I see.
Okay.
Yep. Oof.
So
They're
can
hard to
we hear
hit.
what's going on up top? We have any idea?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out, Sturgis down here, boys.
Yeah, you can see Trantis and Legus at the foot of this pit looking down and some light kind of cascading into this cave.
And Trantis is starting to haul on the rope and say, "Okay, give me a hand pulling them up. He needs to get out of there."
All right, so you guys start pulling up. We now move on to Sturge number 1.
Ooh, they're hard to hit.
Yeah, they are.
Evidently.
That one misses. And
That one doesn't.
Ouch.
that one hits.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you're bit, and he is hanging on to you. Let's see if I have a... Yeah.
As soon as possible, Rufus is gonna jump, climb down. See how
Climb it up.
Right. So we're now going to move on to Trantis. You can start pulling. Give me a strength roll.
Okay.
All right. So you are able to pull him up. You're able to pull him up 18 feet.
Okay.
And now we move on to Jerian.
All right. How far can I move?
Give me a strength roll. Oh, very good. Another 20 feet.
My fleet of foot help me climb?
Not so. It's mainly all strength at this point. You're pulling yourself up. Not only is the rope being pulled up with you, but you're also pulling yourself up.
Right.
So
And a sturge.
and a
Ah.
Sturge. So we will go to the next round. And Sturge 1. He's actually already attached on you. Trantis.
I'm
So
pulling.
actually I'm gonna do this. He's on you. Give me a strength roll.
Oh shoot! There.
Right, as you grab for your dice bag, you let go of the rope and it
No.
Ah,
15 feet, and of course he's coming with you. And Jerian, I'm gonna say that you pull yourself up to where you're just on the edge right here.
yeah, and I'll move back to give him room to get up.
Okay. And what we'll do is we'll say you move back, and Jerian, you're here, and the Sturge is on you.
All right. As soon as I get up,
And we go to Legis. That is a
So,
Sturge.
yep. So the question is, as he gets up to the top, and I'm seeing them come up to the top, do I have time to stow or drop the bow and pick up my sword?
Yeah, because you're right there, you can go ahead and drop it.
Okay.
Um,
So I will try to get the sturge off of him.
yeah, and you're taking some damage as it's sucking blood out of you.
I need that blood.
That's right. That's a
Dang it.
miss.
2 15s and a miss.
Now we go to Sturges. This other one, let's see, what's their move? Right here. Okay, we go to the next round, but before we start, is anyone else that's close enough? That would be Dr. Clax or Sir Marcus can move in behind Trantis.
Okay, I think Sir Marcus will move in.
Okay, so Sir Marcus, we'll move him here. Clax, do you want to move up or do you want to hold your position?
Is there room to get a shot?
Right now, I would say yes, there'd be one spot. 'Cause if I look at it correctly, you can move right here. I'll share this. So I know it looks kind of goofy, but that 25-foot line is the floor. Sir Marcus is behind Trantis. You are next to Trantis, 5 feet back. Jerian and Legis are on the edge. If that makes sense, you can see how it goes off to the right and then the pit goes straight down.
And I can see a sturge.
You could see a Sturge that's on Jerian. It's connected to him. So we'll
Brilliant,
go.
smashing. I pull out my Bushmaster wand of magic missiles and fire.
Ah,
Okay, we're going in combat sequence. So let's see who goes first. That
All
would
right,
be
okay.
that would be Sturge 1, who is still flying, and he makes his way over to Legis and does a bite attack for a That's a hit.
Hang on.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. It's a
Uh,
touch. It's a touch attack.
Huh.
Oh, it's a touch
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're nasty.
All right.
I lost Legis here. Here we go. And you take 2 points.
Okay.
Legis, you can either go after the one, and the one is connected to you.
Okay.
You
I'm
can
going to go
either-
after. I'm going to go after Sturge 1, which is the one on me.
Okay.
Oh, that one's so attached to you.
Oh,
that's a
there
hit.
we go.
There you go. Yeah, they don't. Oh, he's crit. Oh, okay. Next would be Jirian.
Can I attack the one on me? Can I see it all?
Jirian, you're up on top. You can let go of the rope. Your
Okay.
dex is prime, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to allow you to pull out a weapon and either attack the one on you or attack the one on Legus.
I'm gonna follow Legus's lead and every man for himself. All right, so see what I did there. All right, I've got him targeted. All right, I haven't attacked on this character yet. I just rolled the melee.
No, go to the bottom. You'll see where it says weapons.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. It's right. It's probably new for you.
It's got both hand axes as throwing.
Here, let me take a look. I got Jirian. I've got combat. Oh, yeah. No, one should be melee.
Yeah, one should be melee.
So melee.
I see, oh,
And
I see
one
it.
should be projectile. Okay, so use the +3 one.
Just click on the weapon, or
Well, you could target them, or you could just drag that +3 over and drop it on the token, just like in 2E.
targeted.
Okay, now you can just roll it.
Somehow I broke it.
Double click to roll.
Double click the +3.
Oh wait, no, you're clicking the. Keep it on melee. You keep changing it to projectile.
I know. So double click the +3.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Even
And
better.
then just click that damage next to it, and dying. Very good.
Nice.
And I will. That's my turn.
All right, so let me get rid of the dead and dying. Good job. Oh,
Nice.
it's loading
Yellow
restain there.
blood. Yeah.
I know. Let's see. Next would be Trantis.
Okay.
What happened to Dr. Clack?
Can I
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. No, you're right. Dr. Clack. My mistake.
Right, well, I steady the Bushmaster on my friend's shoulder and blast.
All right.
I'm not sure. I'm
Well,
not
let's
sure how
see.
many shots I get.
Well, let's see. You're using the wand, correct?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's go to Dr. Clack's. If you click on combat, you'll see Wand of Magic Missiles. You can either use 1, 2, or 3 charges. You'll have to declare it before you cast.
Oh,
Now, he's slightly damaged, I believe.
It's critical.
Yeah, he's critical. So if you
Well,
want to do
can I
one charge, you
spray
just...
them? One on the critical one.
Well, there's only
and
one
maybe...
left. There's one left.
Oh, okay, right. Well,
Yeah.
one charge.
So go with one charge. Just tick off one charge in that little circle, but, just tick it off. And then just drag the D4 that says +1, just drag it on the token or target them.
Sorry, having a bit of a problem.
No,
all right.
it's okay. Now each rule set's different, where each character sheet's different.
I can drag it on him on the combat tracker stage
Yes.
1, right?
Yes,
That's easier. Hang on.
that's cool. Yeah, whatever works best for you.
Yeah, it's all a learning curve, though. We've all been through it.
Nice.
Nice.
We
All right. So we'll kill
And
that.
that's
We'll kill that.
Yeah, I think that's it. I turn my baseball cap backwards and get ready for the next shot.
Now, as you kill those two, you don't hear any others coming up.
We're gonna.
Well, that was a little different, wasn't it? The
Yeah.
Yeah.
the camera going down.
So I think we should pull back from here. That's not likely the pit of endless toil. It's just a
It
mosquito
looked
nest.
like it just ended, right?
You never got down. You never
Never
got down to the bottom.
Just a mosquito nest.
I don't think we know anything about the pit of endless toil, what it should be or not.
Yeah.
We don't.
But if they're bringing slaves down here, they'd get eaten by the sturges.
Yeah.
Not if they're trained surges.
Oh, there you
Just
go.
one of them, maybe though. Maybe just feed one.
Yeah, there you go.
Do we see any discernible tool marks or rope marks or?
No.
Okay.
You don't see anything left
Yeah,
behind.
let's pull out of there and
Yeah.
find some other place.
I don't
We're
think
bad
this
at-
is it.
Yeah.
Bad at pit finding.
Well, it's a good exploration, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, there's probably lots of treasure in there, but we'll leave.
We'll come back with the keg of oil later.
Yeah.
Okay.
You and your keg of oil, right?
Ah.
All right, let me get.
Dr. Clark blows on his wand, sticks it back in the
Ah.
holster, and says, I'm gonna
Nice.
get you, suckers.
Gotta like that. All right, Legus is back. Jerian is back. Dr. Clax. Trantis. Sir Marcus.
We will.
So we've checked all the corners now, correct?
Yeah, as far as you know, you've checked all four corners. The only turret, the round area that was in any sense of being whole, was the one right next to you there. The others had all kinds of either broken into or cracks, but
Okay, so before Legus leaves, he's going to walk around the turret,
okay.
wondering if there's an entrance that's hidden.
I think last time you guys realized there's no top on it.
Ah,
So I think someone had scaled it and looked in it. It basically is just a turret, a circular room. It would have been probably okay if you wanted to stand there for resting.
okay.
But yeah, it just for some reason it doesn't have any ruined walls. It's the only one that's whole.
Okay, but it's just okay.
There's no trapdoor or entrance?
No, no. The only trap door was the one bottom left, and the only active one was top left, where the
Okay.
brigands were.
Okay. So we think that looking down to the floor, checking it, there's no concealed doors or anything like that.
No, I think you actually checked it last time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you didn't, and if you go ahead and do it, there's nothing there. It's just all solid.
Okay, fair enough.
And like I think I said in one of the earlier ones, even though this building is in ruins, it doesn't. For some reason, I think when you guys had Gundar with you, it didn't look like it was actually a building that fell apart. It's almost like it was built as a ruin for some reason. It just looks odd because the amount of material here would have been much heavier and deeper than what you see.
So this is a amusement park.
This is an illusion.
It's an amusement park, right? Six Flags under endless toil.
I'm stumped.
Well, maybe it is in the underground areas around the hideout.
Well, let's try
Remember,
something.
we got the carrion bird up top. So here's a thought. It's been 1.5 days of game time since we last played.
Yeah, here's a
It's-
carrion bird just to let everyone know what they were from the
Oh.
party.
It's
You-
2 days. It's 2 days roughly back to the roadhouse, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's 2 day. Well, let's break it up this way. It's 2 days for the party. It would probably be less than a day for a rider, and that would be Sir Marcus with
Yeah.
one rider.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'll bet Brother Frost has the ability to speak with the deceased. Since we didn't save a brigand to keep him alive to interrogate.
Yeah.
Wonder if we take one of the cleric or the magic user or whoever he was, who seemed to be the two top guys. Wonder if we take one of them back and try to get some information out of him.
Okay. That's a solid plan.
We can at least ask him if the complex they were in is where the pit of endless toil is, and that'll tell us.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I don't think they'll tell us anything.
I don't either.
There's a chance that's true.
I think there's something here we're missing, and we should search it again.
Up top here
Up
or
top
down
here
below?
and both.
Okay.
I think we've covered it up here. What area
it's-
is left to explore?
Yeah, the outline of the building, the outer walls are only about 10 or 15 feet away from them. Ceiling's about 40 feet or so.
I mean, we tracked them in here. They went somewhere.
We tracked a wagon. We don't know if it was the orc wagon or not.
Well, the wagon had people with it, right?
No, we got the people out.
But there are probably other
But they-
people who have been brought here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone had to be on the wagon to
That-
bring it in here.
Well,
Oh,
they
the-
still took it with them. They still had some of the artifacts and such like that. They
Yeah,
didn't-
the
you know, when
orcs
you
did
guys,
that,
When you guys
yeah.
separated, the orcs continued with their wagon.
The Hobane
Um,
orcs had the wagon. Yes.
Right. Yes.
So
But
the
they-
wagon never came in here.
We're not sure. We
Well-
We found the remnants
doing-
of it.
I thought we tracked the wagon in here.
Yeah, let me take that back. Yes, we know a wagon was brought here. We don't know if it's the wagon with the Hobane orcs.
Probably it was.
Probably it was.
And it's up by where we went where we go into the hideout. It's up over there, the remnants of it.
Yes.
By the trap
It's-
door.
Right. The metal remnants are there. I mean, you didn't examine the wagon enough to know if it was exact, but there are wagon parts, metal parts, that are left. Now, if you remember, you guys, Jerian did track the wagon and the orcs to this pit or
Yes.
hole.
Okay.
Because
okay.
if you remember, they're big. Remember, they had that big beast creature too.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
wagon was pretty heavy. So you guys had head back to the roadhouse very quickly. You went back on the road to find them, and they had beaten down such a easy path. Jerian had no problem tracking them to this hole. Now, whether the wagon was brought in and taken apart, they came here. That's
Okay.
all you know for sure.
All right.
Are you sure the tracks stopped here, or could they have gone on past?
Well, we found the remnants of the wagon right up here in the corner. So
Well, the remnants of something, but
I-
did anybody look for tracks leading out of here?
Is that Jerian asking, or actually,
How's
Jerian?
it?
Jerian, give me a wisdom roll.
Well, I think
Well, I think I'll get out my fancy dice bag and
And what's on the main sheet? All right, Wisdom. It is a
Wisdomy.
prime.
All right. That's always good.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
3.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody knows.
I'm still lightheaded. I lost some blood.
let's do this. Actually, anybody give me a wisdom roll.
All right.
That was when you showed up because you're going to recall something, I believe. All right. So you recall that Jerian, and Jerian's like, oh, that's right. I forgot that part.
Mhm.
You tracked the wagon and the orcs to this location, and then you had caught the same, what supposedly were orc tracks leading back out southeast without a wagon. Because if you recall, there was some thought about maybe tracking the orcs right away or deciding to go into the pit. And you decided to go into the pit.
So the wagon went in. We found a dismantled part of a wagon,
Correct?
And the orcs went out.
and we have the orcs went out.
Correct. But you found no evidence that the orcs actually went into the pit. You know, they came up to it and then they
The,
exited,
the only thing that went into the pit was the wagon.
most likely.
All right. So would we have been able to discern if the orcs traveling away were any heavier? Like as if they were carrying something?
No, it didn't come up at that point. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a couple more days.
So did they, to Caden's point, did they leave the wagon and take the relics? Hmm. Hmm.
Well, I'd like to search the hideout area. Like, we haven't completed that area. Relics might be down
Yeah.
there because the remnants of the wagon are near that trap door, right? It's the closest one.
Yeah.
So they
All right,
might
let's
have
do it then.
unloaded
Let's
to
go
it.
back down. Let's go back down.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me close a few windows here.
It might be past the wizard lock doors, right? They restrict your access so down to like 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just wanted to kind of share for the new players, the map we're using. So, so this is the roadhouse you're working out of right here. It says roadhouse, obviously. You had traveled north and across this pass, and then up to this watchtower, and now you're in the pit that's at this area here. So that route is about 2 days of fairly quick hiking to get around, go back to the roadhouse. All right, so let's get the ruins below. Call up the party sheet.
So
Greg.
the ruins below, there's a door with frogs on it. There's a mist room.
Yeah. So if we go south,
I think the tokens are unlocked.
so if we go south and go through, we found a secret door over here in this corner.
Right. Correct.
We went through. We took a right. Or excuse me, we took a left.
Now, where you see those T's, those are traps, but
That's where Legis fell down the traps.
right. But the thief has been able to reset them and lock them in position. They were fall traps. So you guys have them marked on your map.
I'll wait for the other party members before we get too strung out.
Yeah, you probably can leave the Carboskins behind, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just put them back.
we'll just leave them right there.
Okay.
We'll get Caden and Dr. Clack and Trantis up with us.
Move me if you need to. I'm kind of turned around here.
You guys see the map?
Yeah.
I don't know if I had shared with Clax before.
Oh, this ain't it.
No, see, that's you're going back to the bone spire that you saw that was gnawed on, and that's where the ghouls were.
Was there a door right here?
You're trying to get to where?
I think there's a door or there's an opening right here at the corner.
The wizard locked doors. Is that?
Yeah, we're trying to get to the wizard
Okay,
lock doors.
yeah. So the wizard locked doors.
Are they
Let's
up,
let me
are they
do
up
this.
the other corridor to the
Yeah,
east
let me
off the
do
main room?
this. I'll put you here. I'll move the Carboskins. Too bad you can't just lift them up and drag them around. So yeah, so right here. This is where
That's
that's where the
where
wizard locked door is.
Okay, and if we go back further east and up to the left, there's another couple wizard lock doors back there.
Yeah, wait, let me get to Rufus. Clacks. So right by Jerian, there's a door.
Yeah.
When you open that, the door to the north in that hallway, wizard locks. So
Yeah.
as you head in, you're not able to get through that next door.
Okay. So what I would say is
Crowbars.
let's get as many people
Yeah, you could pack everyone in there, close the door, and then
and then the
Sure.
next door will open.
Yeah,
It just narrows down each time, if I remember
correct.
correctly.
Exactly. There's Marcus. I'll just move Clax. Caden. Maybe Roger's AFK. Right.
There he is.
So we'll lock,
Whoops, sorry.
unlock. Oh, and there's your next door that opens.
Yeah.
So now you've got a much smaller
That should
room.
that door should be closed probably.
Rufus
Yeah,
will climb up on the wall to make room for people.
Cool.
All right. So eventually what happens is you get to a room that's 10 by 10.
Yeah.
And there's one more door in front of you.
All
So
right.
the question is, what four go in that door in that room to go forward?
Marcus.
Well, I think we could get 5, maybe more in there. I can climb a wall.
Grantis will
Oh
come.
no, it's a foregone conclusion.
I'm gonna say you can fit 4 folks in there.
Bring Rufus because we might need a
Yeah.
specialist.
All right. So we're gonna
So we'll let Legus, Rufus, Sir Marcus, and Trantis enter
Okay.
that room.
we're gonna close the door behind
Okay.
us.
Right.
Take the keg of oil.
Jarian, can you hear us?
Take a foil.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So let's close that old door.
Okay. Now we're gonna open the new one.
Open the new one. Oh, hang on. It's locked.
No,
And now
I
it's
figured.
open.
Okay.
All right. So
We're going in.
all right. So this last door is black. And there appeared to be made, white tight grain, just like the other ones, and it was a wizard lock. So you walk into this fairly large room. The south wall is a bit unique. There are demonic frogs, toads, salamanders, and robed individuals, all looking and pointing towards a large amphibious creature painted in a sickly brown, green, yellow. There are 3 circular depressions in the wall surrounding the image. One is colored gold, one is silver, one is copper. The depressions are
I,
about
I
5
can't do
inches.
puzzles. I give up.
The depressions are about 5 inches across and just as deep.
There you go.
Where the orbs go.
All right. Let's go in and then yell for the others to come in.
So Marcus moves in. You lock this door, close it. All right. So
Hey, come on in. The
you
party's
guys
in
go
here.
through the whole thing where eventually you all kind of work your way in.
Yep.
Oops.
Hey guys, what'd you find?
Here's where the orbs go.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Are they talking to you? Crazy person?
No, but we might be ready to kick the can, so to speak.
Yeah, get an answer.
All right. There and the depressions are on the south wall.
Yes, they're all along this south
All right.
wall.
Are the orbs as heavy as they were?
As you got closer to the room, they became lighter.
Interesting. All right. Well, I take them out, and one by one, I start placing them into the depressions.
Okay. So, is there a certain sequence you go in, or you tell me?
So from left to right, is it are the depressions a certain? You said are
Yeah, left to right, it's gold, silver, copper going across.
Okay, so I will start with gold, silver, copper.
Okay. So as you bring the gold orb up to it, it actually almost like pulls itself in to this hole,
Mhm.
and it is held fast.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll go to the next.
okay. Silver that pops in,
I'll go to the
and
next.
I'm guessing copper. Great.
Yep.
So as the 3 orbs are placed into their appropriate depressions, the various amphibious creatures and robed images which are painted on the walls begin to move. They look out towards the middle of the room as if pointing in your direction. They begin to line up in 2 rows and start to bow and sway.
Better bow back at him.
All right, sure. Why not?
So they're just kind of actually almost staying there moving.
So is it like a an animation?
Yeah, almost like an animation.
Do we bounce way back at him?
No. You do hear kind of some noises in the background.
In the room or just in the
It's almost like coming from the direction they're pointing.
and they're pointing which way again?
They're pointing to the north, almost like past you.
Are they hearing any voices again or no?
They're not hearing any voices.
I'll try the door to the north. I go through.
Yeah, you can open it up, and as it's open, all the other ones can become wizard locked. So 4 of you could fit in there.
I think we need to go to the east here.
All right.
Who else wants to come?
I guess we'll go.
Rufus, come.
Dr.
Okay.
Clark's
All
coming.
right.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna shut the door.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
So now you start hearing some louder noises coming from the north, almost like emanating from that wall that Trant is against and Jerian, almost like to the north.
take the go to the door to the
Go around like this.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rufus, so we'll search for
Yeah, look for secret doors.
doors up there.
Okay. So we're just gonna make this a little easier. I know they're all wizard lock, but basically, as you can tell, it just kind of goes around.
Yeah.
We've
So,
been in this corridor. Yeah.
yep, you
Yeah,
have.
we were there.
So you've got the central room that's kind of protected by these wizard lock doors. It just naturally kind of brings a group down to a smaller group.
All right. I said let's go back.
Well, we
Let's
heard
go back.
north, like noise to the north. Should we check for secret doors along the north wall? Of
Yeah. I think I think Rufus said that. Yeah.
well,
So
which room? Like, did he check?
I think we check. I think we check all the walls all on the north before we go back out.
Yeah.
All right, so Rufus is doing his thing in that room. Um, he's not picking up any secret doors or any sliding doors like were obvious in some of the other areas.
I'm looking in this corner room.
Dr.
Doesn't-
Clark also looks to the north.
Okay. Give me a wisdom roll to check. Yeah, so far, other than the wizard locked
Who?
doors, no other sliding doors are found.
Okay.
On the south wall, those with the reptiles and stuff, are they painted on, or
They're painted.
they're still moving?
They still have the sense of moving and now just swaying and bowing.
We just let something out.
I'm gonna search this south wall.
Okay. How are you searching? Are you looking? Are you touching? What's exactly are you doing?
I'm not touching yet. Looking
Okay.
now.
All right. So you kind of look all the way along that, looking for irregularities, things like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Something doesn't fit.
well, the wall's well painted. It's been smoothed down, so it gives a nice finish. It's not really a rough wall like some of these other areas. Um, the images of the robed individuals and the demonic amphibians and things like that are just still kind of slightly swaying and kind of bowing to the north. Nothing's popped off the wall. Nothing's changed since you put the orbs in.
Legacy's going to go back out the south door here in the farmost right corridor. Open the door to the corridor. Does he still hear the noises?
Um, every once in a while, it's not as loud here, but you do pick it up somehow emanating from the north.
I'm going to go down here with Dr. Clack and listen from where we're at now.
examining for secretive doors.
Rufus will pull a dagger out and using the pommel of it, pushing on the wall.
Okay. Yeah, so you know there's a door there too. There's a sliding secret door there that you guys found. I just forgot to mark it.
Where Legus is?
Yeah. That gets you back like into the bedroom areas there.
Yeah.
Legus, give me a wisdom roll.
What I'm thinking about is trying to get back to that. So as we came off the bedroom areas and went east, and it turned north, and we went. That's where we found the room up top. We found a secret door in the right wall. I'm wondering if that's where the noises are coming from. That's what I'm thinking.
Here, actually, join me in the sidebar.
Okay.
Sidebar. Yeah, so Legus, if you recall, just up this hallway, there's a secret door along there too.
Yep. Um, I run back down to the T intersection to see Marcus and Trantis.
Okay.
Hey guys, I think it's that misty area that we stopped at that we wouldn't go through. I
Okay,
think up north. I think that's where it's coming from.
go check it out.
So let's see, is Rufus, you doing any more checking in that room? You really haven't found anything other than that painting and those orbs.
We're going to yell for Caden and Jarian to come on, and Rufus to come on. We think it's up here in these areas where we
Rufus must be AFK.
must be.
I'll move him.
I'm back.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you really didn't. You took a time, and you really didn't find anything in there at all. So every once in a while, you still hear that sound to the north. It's getting a little bit louder.
Yeah. So up here, is there a secret door directly in front of us, or is it to the left of us?
No, it's straight ahead. I'm not sure why there's a glitch in the.
Okay.
You should be able to head this way. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So here's where the secret door was.
Yeah, and let's see if I can open that.
Yeah. So we got to right here.
Yeah, now to the north. I'll bring you here. This is where you saw the mist. All right. Well, now I've got to make a little change on the map. So bear with me here.
Okay.
Let's do this first. Put that in place. See if that works. Hang on. Things glitching out on me a little bit.
It's all right. Take your time.
Okay, let me put a door here. Take this out. Okay, so Legus, what was amiss before is you see another one of those bone spires ahead of you.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm
And
assuming the noises are, yeah.
okay, now you also see a door. I'm gonna lock you right there. You see um a fairly ominous looking door off to your right. Let's see, Legus.
Huh.
Huh.
Do you see that?
I do.
So you see a double set of doors colored in red, blue, and black tones. The etching of various symbols and designs can be seen on the door. The etchings are inlaid consisting of brass, copper, and even some silver. The door handle is brass in color. And you've got a bone spar.
I'm trying to recall, did the bone spire emanate anything previously? Or was it just a marker?
There was no emanation from the last one. The last one, when you inspected it, it appeared it had been chewed on, almost like a big feeding stick or something, and that's when you found the ghouls.
Does
This
this one
one,
look, does it look the same?
it looks the same.
All right.
Looks just like that, but this one looks like it's hasn't been chewed on.
Right.
This one looks in much better shape. And as Legus moves up, this is the door he's next to.
Rufus,
Yes.
we have a door. Maybe you could take a look at it.
I'd love to.
Doors, I like doors.
Doors. I've never met a door I don't like.
You might have to move him, George.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where's he at?
He's down beyond the car box.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me unlock tokens.
You can pull it up there with Legacy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the door you see in front of you. Double door, different colors of black and blue and red, some etchings. Heavily bound.
Does anybody recognize it?
I'm gonna study the rooms just to see if there's anything I might know about them.
Okay. Wisdom roll when you get a chance. You had a really good roll. You look at it, you probably get some light from your weapon or from a torch.
Yeah, I got a torch.
Not everyone can see it, but you can see where some of the imagery, the etches, were not meant to make small demonic amphibious creatures, but you're getting some of that imagery almost like you needed to really look at it a special way at a certain angle and have a good eye for it. So you're picking up some of the same etches as you did the paintings that were in the other room. But not everyone that looks at it can see it.
So there's
Unless they,
similarities.
yeah, but it's very It's very
Very
subtle.
faint.
It's very subtle, almost to the point that it's there for a reason, but wants to go unnoticed.
What
I
kind of
mean,
roll do you need to notice it?
well, he rolled a 20.
What was it,
Well,
a
There
let's
you
see
go.
if Rufus can see them.
was it a wisdom roll or?
It
Wisdom roll.
was.
What's going on?
Hayden, no, and unfortunately, Rufus, you rolled on the opposite spectrum. You rolled a 1.
Oof.
Yeah. So far, the only one's been able to see it is Legus.
I'm gonna
There's
ask
nothing there.
yeah, I'm gonna ask Trantis and Dr. Clack to look at it, and I'm gonna actually point at the areas that I see and hopefully give them some benefit.
Okay.
Rather, I give it a studied eye.
The doctor moves in. He does his thing.
The doctor is in.
Huh.
The doctor
Is
will
it
see you now.
wisdom?
Yes, wisdom, please.
Yes, I'll see you now after you've waited 2 hours for about 34 seconds.
Oof.
Bloody hell.
Doctor's
Can
going.
Rufus determine how the thing's locked, or if it's locked, how it opens?
Are
Anything
you?
about the mechanism?
Um, how are you ascertaining? Are you looking at it? Are you feeling along something? Are you checking things, or you tell me how you want to?
Yeah, I'll start by looking at it.
Okay. Uh, it looks pretty impressive. It's definitely a well-bound door. You can tell it's got iron all the way around it. Um, it's just it's a pretty impressive door. You kind of wish you saw the impressions, but you're just not picking them up.
I'll be like, no, they're Trantis. They're right here.
Yeah, I'm looking, trying
See-
to see what he's talking about.
Dude, is there any alcohol around? I could drink some, see if I see anything.
Well, you got that keg, that keg of brandy, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there is brandy. Yeah, that's right. But I probably shouldn't do that.
I dropped you a whisper, George.
Yeah. Give me a charisma roll. So you actually think that, correct? You're thinking, do I still
Yes.
hear? Right. Um, you hear the same voice, and it says, "Close. The reward is close."
Legus, can you open the door?
I turned to Trantis. Can you hear that?
I'm gonna listen at the door.
Do I hear anything, George?
Um, does Legus describe it?
Yes.
How do you describe it to him?
I'm like, Trantis, I hear the voice again. It says close. Your reward is close in the same voice.
But
Although,
do you
but now,
describe it? But do you describe the trigger? Right.
yeah. I was like, when he says no, I don't hear it. I'm more like, well, all I thought about was, do I hear the voice again?
Grant this
And
charisma roll. So you did a trigger there. So give me a charisma roll.
Yeah.
It says no. I heard the voice the first time. I don't hear anything now.
Okay, now they're talking about hearing voices. I can hear it, right?
Yeah, you can hear it.
So Rufus, you're putting your ear on the door and listening.
Yeah.
Charisma save.
This voice might be luring us here.
That's exactly.
Let's see. So you
Oh,
see. You touch the door and you immediately like yell out, it's cursed. And you book your way back towards this hallway by the bedroom.
I'm drawing an arrow and knocking it. And I'm gonna look at Leggett very suspiciously.
huh. Are you pointing the arrow at Legus?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
Leggett, are you still hearing voices?
Yes.
Well, you
What-
heard it that one time when you inquired. Yes.
Yes.
What are they telling you?
It said that our reward is close.
And is that when you touch the door?
No, when I thought when I thought to myself, I wonder if I can hear the voices anymore now that we're closer to this door.
Ask them if they know how to open the door. Think about it.
Okay. All right. I mean, like, I'll think to myself, my lady, you say we were close. How are we to open the door to rescue you?
Let's see. Boy, I hate the fact that I can't type in chat.
You can whisper me.
I
Yeah.
know, but I still gotta type it out though, right?
Oh, yeah. But I
Oh.
mean,
Right. No, so I'm gonna do that. Hang on a second.
unless you want me to go into the sidebar.
Yeah, you can go in the sidebar.
Yeah, let's go sidebar.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I mean, I could type it, but it could be all I can't see it when I type it. So let's go
Okay.
to sidebar. Yeah. Sorry guys.
No
Before
worries.
you go, is Rufus still affected, or can he start making his way back?
Rufus is trembling and wants nothing to do with that hallway right now.
Okay.
Have we encountered anything like this before? This is the first time.
I think it's the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cursed door. Someone with a high charisma.
My charisma's only 9.
I got you beat, 10.
Or we're gonna have to figure out the trick.
Rufus has a 14, so it must be pretty bad.
Hmm.
If it's a prime, it's a fear save.
It's
12
been unlucky.
non-prime.
Or is
Let's see what happens when they come back.
God. What else do we find in
Come
the
on
stash?
back now, you hear?
All right.
Uh-oh.
So Trantis, you go ahead, or I'm sorry, Legus.
I turn to the party and say, the voice said it's simple. Just open the door.
easy for you to say.
I'm going to cast bless on my.
Caden
Uh,
will step up.
actually, I'm going to cast a bless.
On everybody?
Yeah.
All right, just give everyone we'll just say everyone gets a +1 then if they do anything at this point.
Yeah. Yes. +1 to hit and +1 on saving throws against
Yeah.
fear. All right. So I'll
All right, I'm
just
gonna
go
look
ahead
at
and do that.
What about that unholy symbol of Beltar?
Oh,
Does it match the door at all?
the bless trigger worked.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
And then I will reach out.
just
I will
wait a
say,
sec. Wait a sec. Let me see if I can help Rufus.
You start smacking him around.
No, I'm going to cast Remove Fear on him.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
nice.
you've
Then
got
have
that?
bolt the door.
Yeah, I've got that memorized.
Oh, very good.
And after I do that, after I cast the bless while I'm waiting on Trantis,
Mhm.
I'm actually going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right.
I ain't scared of nothing but that door.
Okay. Well, I cast
Matter
it.
of fact, is that a touch? You got to touch him
Let me
to
check.
cast it on him.
Yeah, let me double check.
I think it's ranged. I think. I'm not sure.
Touch, yes.
Touch.
All right. He wants nothing to do with you touching him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So you could probably work it out where you hold him down, but if you're trying to grab him and cast it right now, it's not going to work. Matter of fact, he scoots off and goes into this bedroom here and
Okay,
sits on a bed.
I'm not going to chase him any further.
Yeah. You know he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
All right, Legus.
All
Okay.
right. Caden, I think I could just grab the door and open it now.
I believe in you.
Rufus is hiding.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is.
I step up, I grab the handles, and I open the door.
Okay. Give me a charisma save.
Come on.
Oh, very good.
My
Yes.
dear
No
boy,
problem.
You've got this.
All right. So you pull the doors open. These large doors, they actually open up very nicely, very easily. So it's a great first sentence here. You're greeted by a spectacular and frightening sight.
Ah,
The walls in this room are black and absorb light, and the walls almost look like as if they're endless. In the center of the room is a 6-foot tall creature with large horns with a
uh-oh.
circle scribed on the floor. A slightly opaque bubble covers the creature and lines up with the circle etched on the floor. The creature has its back to you and says the following as it begins to turn. My saviors, what a glorious, glorious rescue. You are my eternal heroes, a rescue worthy of worthwhile reward. And within this circle, you see coins. It looks like a crown. Uh, looks like some gems scattered around. Um, and Trantis, I'm sorry, Legus, you're inside there. So this thing turns around and looks at you, and it's got that same kind of female voice that you've heard from before.
Dr. Clark gives high fives all the way around.
Ooh.
Uh.
You are no lady. I say,
Holy man, you're my savior. This can all be yours. Free me.
Don't do it, Legus.
I don't need your riches.
All yours. All yours.
You are bound here for a reason.
But this could be yours. for the taking.
Oh, by the way, Roger's running a second character. He's running the.
Yeah, I was
All
gonna
I
say,
have to do is
great
take
job,
it.
Roger.
So you're my savior. The orb sought you out, and you are saving me. Collect your reward.
Let's see here.
You got this there, Lee. Come on.
So this thing in front of you
Yeah,
kind of starts rubbing its horns a little bit, kind of thinking. He starts saying like Legus. That
I
is your
am.
that is your proper name, Legus.
No good. He knows your proper name.
Oh, I think maybe we can work together. Free me, Legus.
What kind of
I
save you need?
yeah. I'm just looking here. So a couple things.
You're looking for a flamethrower, right? In your packs.
Yeah, that's right. Lega says, "I have no need of your riches, demon." You need me. I don't need you.
I'll have his riches if he doesn't want them.
The doctor moves in. I got pay.
Yes, there haven't been many clients lately, so I have to make up with the shortfall, you know? It's
Just for everybody.
So what are you
rent
doing?
going up, you know?
That's who he's negotiating with right now.
Huh.
Oh, bit
Let's
of a
see.
horny chap, eh?
He's about 6 foot. Let's see. Oh. He says,
He probably does Japanese tentacle porn.
Oh my.
Grantis, the Paragon. Tell your comrade, share in the riches.
Not worth it. Vanium does not
Give me a
want you free.
charisma roll. Give me a
Oh.
charisma roll.
Oh man.
What's your guys' alignment?
Awful good is my limit.
I'm looking at my. I'm not sure where this is on the sheet. I'm trying to find it.
The notes.
Notes.
So you feel as if, Trantis, you feel as if you're getting some level of protection from your your deity. That it's actually taking notice of what's happening, or maybe it's avatar. That you feel a renewed strength.
Yes, we must resist this. I think we need to leave, Legus. Shut the door.
Trantis, charisma roll.
I'm gonna head towards the balls.
See, with a +1. Let's see. Trantis, let's jump in the other channel for a sec.
Okay.
So Legus appears like maybe he is becoming more intrigued with the coin and the conversation the more he stays in there.
Okay.
So
Good.
I'm with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll this to see if I can discern anything.
Okay, Prentice,
Yeah, you're discerning that that coin is looking pretty interesting to you at this point.
Prentice says, Marcus, come on, Legus, let's get out of here. Close the door. We need to leave this thing in prison.
To what extent do you take that recommendation,
Sidebar.
Trantis? Actually, I want Trantis. To what level do you take that recommendation or that suggestion?
I'm just gently putting my hand on Legus's shoulder, and then
He's
also,
pulling away. He's pulling
okay.
away towards the coin.
Hey, Marcus, come on, help me get him out of here.
Do you physically? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna now try and hold him.
All right, so I'm gonna have leg in the tower. Give me a Marcus strength roll, a Lega strength roll, and a Trantis strength roll.
Okay.
Do you two need a moment?
Francis, you hear a voice in your head.
Wow,
Close
man,
the door.
unbelievable.
Close the door.
Let's see, prime. They're all prime.
Is Dr. Clark back here by the door?
Leg. Yes.
Yeah, he
So
just scuttles back to the door, holds it open for his friends, and to the creature he says, C++ coda, you may not pass.
with you and Marcus, and you know Marcus is strong. Legus is starting to lean into the room. What are you doing this next round? Because Legus is starting to go in.
Okay, we're pulling him out
All right.
more
We'll give us one
forcefully.
more. We'll give it one more strength roll each.
Okay.
Nah, you're no fun.
Going for the balls.
Let him go.
Pull it, that's chicken.
Someone come up here and close the door once we get Legus out.
I'm closing it.
All right. So
Yeah.
ironic, man. You guys both rolled really well. Legus, for a moment, just kind of relaxes, and you start pulling him back.
Okay, good.
There must have been some type of maybe he had a divine intervention or something, but there's something that let him, for a moment, notice something about what's happening here where you guys were actually able to execute. You pull him out. He's in the hallway. What do you do with the doors?
I think Dr. Crack is.
I'm on the door. As he comes through, I
Oh.
sing the famous song. It must have been love, but it's over now. And slam the door.
Well, I got to move you by the door then, because you have to be over here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
in the wrong place.
Yeah. So the doors close. Legus, you kind of put your hands on the door like you want to go back in, but they're holding you back.
Trantis, it's fine. I promise.
No, it's not.
We-
You're beguiled
we-
by the creature.
We have so much bounty.
Not worth it to unleash that beast
we
on
ha-
the world.
Do we have Peter Paul mounds too? Well, let's not let it out. I mean, I think somebody screwed up earlier, and we can't afford to let that happen again.
Okay, let's go take the balls out of the housings if we can get them out. We just need to like secure this prison again for it.
I'm already over there.
Okay.
You know, you can take the balls out of the housing, but you can't.
Being very gentle.
Huh.
So the consensus is you're going to leave that creature where he's at in that room with the
Yes.
door shut, correct?
Yes.
So we're gonna leave all this
Yes.
XP and treasure. Why are we here?
Because that one would probably kill us.
Because they are
Okay.
lawful party members in our group?
Well, then
Yes.
that would be more reason to get rid of it. But
George,
we'll
did
do
you
what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
George,
He provides no details other than trying to get out of his little be
okay.
freed and to offer his treasure. And I will say that if the party decides to leave him there, that was probably one of your better decisions. And you guys still get quite a bit for actually not freeing him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
If only we had the holy hand grenades.
yeah. Now the question is why he's there, unknown. Um,
Yeah.
do you have a better feeling that perhaps this is some type of temple? Could have been some kind of a gate or summoning that went awry. But obviously he's held there, or that creature is held there for a reason.
Once I come to my senses, I tell the party, he just wanted out. He had no other information. He couldn't tell me anything about the relics, who was in here, why, if there were any more bandits, anything. All he kept saying was, "I have your reward if you will let me out."
I know what the reward is.
I don't know if it was
Well,
real or not, but I saw a
no, the
coin.
reward would have been real, but um,
Yeah,
um,
can't spend it when you're dead.
Huh.
this is a kind of a very dangerous. It's definitely in the demon family, and it's very dangerous. Anything that can use fifth level spells is dangerous.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
Oof.
yeah, you guys were good job on pulling Legus out.
I used to think I was in the demon family too, but then I got my own apartment.
It's a long lost cousin.
Huh.
You know
All
what, guys?
right.
I didn't realize it's already 10 to 10 here, and probably 10 to 11 for some of you. So
Yeah.
I think this is probably a good place to close it out. Good job on the orbs. Good job on opening up this part of the area. You just have a much better feeling that this is definitely some type of a temple, some type of religious thing, whether it's good or bad. It's probably not so much on the good side. And what we'll do is we'll pick it up in 2 more weeks, if that's okay with
Nice.
everyone.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, we survived.
So
Thanks a lot, George.
does,
All
Good
right,
to be
guys.
back.
Yeah,
does
Be
thank
back.
you.
Rufus
Good job.
recover his wits?
You are still feared, so we'll have to cure you next time.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Cool.
Great.
Good times, George. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Appreciate it. Everyone have a
All
good
right.
rest of the week.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
too.
You too.
Right.
All right. Yep. Thanks for running. Let's disconnect here.
I would have opened it eventually, Join.
Yeah.
Just because he had me. He had me convinced.
Huh.
He had me at door.
That's right. So, good thing, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I think we would have been a lot of trouble.
Yeah, we'd have been in La La Land for sure.
You guys been playing a long time together, eh?
Yeah,
A couple, 3,
few
4
years. Yeah.
Years, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I can feel it, yeah.
yeah. Well, welcome, man. It's obviously it's cool. I joined. Dwayne was running a game right before COVID hit, and then with COVID, he had to go virtual, and I found his game because my games. I live in North Carolina, and my games quit. So anyway, I found him from there, and then we've all picked up through different games, different DMs and stuff. So we've got a group of about, I don't know, Dwayne, what do you think? 15 or 20
Yeah, yeah,
between the games.
yeah.
So it's
Nice.
turned out to be a cool little session, and yeah, man, glad to have you join. We'll get you some invites out. I run a West Marches game every once in a while. It's just started. It's Keep on the Borderlands. I'll be glad to send you an invite.
Oh.
You're welcome to play.
Yeah, and
It's
I
a
run.
2E game.
Yeah, I run Barrow Maze as 5e as a West Marches too.
Oh,
So you're welcome to play. If depending on how I have 8 players, so really, it's when I post the event, it's the first 8 to get in. So,
sure.
but yeah, I'll send you an invite, and you're welcome to join.
Oh yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a
Absolutely.
long-time DM, and I find it's kind of hard to find the right games with the right feel.
Sorry,
So
that's me, isn't it?
Yeah, we Dwayne runs a 2E game, or actually a Rube Goldberg Osric 2E game that kind of a mishmash between 1E and 2E. And then I run a 5E game on Thursday nights, opposite Dwayne's game. And then like Dwayne said, he's doing a Barrow Maze game that he's actually, I think, Dwayne, have you got it finished for Fantasy Grounds yet?
No, I've just got the first section. I haven't been working on much more than that, but yeah, I've got the whole first section of Barrow Maze plus all the independent mounds and the town. So I've got about 80 pages out of that.
in
Like,
Fantasy Grounds. That's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, so he's working on that. So we're helping him play test it. And
Wow.
like I said, I've got my Keep on the Borderlands game, which I wanted to run a 2E game, and we've got some regular games that we're already in. So it's like, we throw it out there whenever we can, whenever something
Sweet.
falls through or whatnot. So just be on. I'll send you an invite to my server.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
Yeah, awesome. Right on.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this Wednesday slot now going forward, because my fall is getting really weird. But I'm glad I found this group.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just sent you an invite to my server, so feel free to join. And like I said, I'll send out a group event when I play, and you'll be on the group, so you'll see it. So you're welcome to play.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely. There you go. Well, enjoyed it. You guys have a good night, and Dwayne, I guess we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep.
All right.
Cheers.
With my sword, with my bastard sword.
And you didn't kill Heavy Set, and she's just going to, cause Olin more pain.